everyone, welcome back to another video. This is going to be kind of a short update of what's been going on in my life. Um, so, let's talk author stuff first, and then we will talk toe stuff second from my accident. So author-wise, I'm in the middle of writing a second story, and I'm using the free write, and I've come across scenes that I decided do not work with the book before I even get to the editing stage of it, and I need to go back to see what the scene was previously to those scenes so that way I know where to work from. And it's really hard to do with the free write. It can be done. I can send it to myself, read the document that I have, and then kind of go off of that document and then work my way back to where I need to be, hopefully. But I'm hoping that works. That way I don't waste like all this time on the free write, because I enjoy the free write, but it's just getting stuff. Sorry, I knocked the camera. Well, the whole monitor, and the camera's hooked to the monitor. So yeah, that's what I'm stuck at right now with my second book. With my first book, I've given it to 4 different beta readers. 5 different beta readers. One of them I haven't heard back anything from, which is fine. She said that she's a slow reader and she works a ton, and I was just basically giving it to her to read on her time if she wanted to. Then, and most of these are friends and family. I haven't gotten the nerve to put it out there past friends and family. I want to do a round of edits before I do that. This is like the rough draft that has been cleaned up grammar wise, but it hasn't, none of the scenes have been cleaned up or anything like that. So, yeah, I sent it to my sister-in-law. She said she absolutely loved it. She kept finding herself thinking about it throughout the workday, which is good. I sent it to my friend Elkie. She's read it once through and she likes it. There's a couple of spots where she feels like it's a little bit slow or a little bit rushed. She's actually an editor for a magazine, so she's going to edit it for me a little bit more. She said there's only like a couple of things that she saw that might need to be edited, so she's going to read it through a second time and do that, which I very much appreciate. I sent it to my Aunt Kara. She hasn't finished it yet, but from what she has finished, she said she enjoys the book and that she hasn't found anything strikingly wrong that needs to be fixed with it, which is always a plus. And then from my mom, she stopped reading it. So I'm not going to get any feedback from my mom. I don't remember when she stopped reading it, but she stopped reading it due to the set scenes. And I told her there were set scenes, and she said it would be fine. So, anyways, we've been in a little bit of a argument over that for a while, but I'm trying to let it go. But it's hard. It's hard to let it go. So anyways, that's that as far as the 2 books that I'm currently writing. I have so many more books I've either started writing or have finished, or I'm on like the 4th draft of them that I did in high school that I'm not counting because I haven't touched those since high school, and I have no idea what they look like today. I'd have to reread the entire book and start over probably, which I'm not opposed to doing if the plot line is there and it hasn't been done 1,000 times over. Um, so we will see if I do that or not. But for right now, I'm focusing on these 2 books, Project Silence and Project Reaper. I have been reading the Writer's Craft books by Rain Hall. So I've read Writing Vivid Characters. This one is really good. And then How to Write That Scene, which is really helpful. And I highlight so you can kind of see, like, not everything is highlighted because I hate when I do that, because I will take every piece of information as golden and be like, oh, that's a good piece, let me highlight. Oh, that's a good piece, let me highlight. And then the whole book is highlighted. So I really have to be like, okay, that's a really good piece, let me highlight it, because if not, the whole book will turn out highlighted. But yeah, as you can see, there's more here in this book. I need like this section right here. I was like, that's the entire section that I really need. Let me highlight it. And I was like, no, I don't want to waste that much highlighter, and I don't want to highlight an entire section. So I just drew a line down the center, or down the beginning of it. I need to reread Writing Fighting Scenes because I did not highlight anything in this one. This was before I started to highlight. So I'm 9 chapters in, but only 48 pages in. So, I don't know. There's a dog outside, and I don't know if it's whining because it's hungry or if it's like, I don't know. I can't tell what it's doing. It's not my dog. Then this is the book that I'm currently reading, Writing Vivid Emotions. I'm only on chapter 2 in that book. I just started it. I'm also taking Coursera courses. Right now I'm taking the Wesleyan University of Creative Writing, The Craft of Plot. So I finished module 1. I think there's 4 modules in here. And then I'll move on to the next one. I'm doing peer reviews right now. So, yay. I love peer reviews. I think that's it for my book stuff. My back here is a mess. I need to clean it. But I just haven't gotten around to doing it. But anyways, I think I'm going to change this up and put these books up here because I really enjoy grabbing them. Oh yeah, they'll fit. I just don't know where I'm going to put all my Funko Pops at. But yeah, we'll figure that out later. So for my toe, my wonderful broken toe. So I found out, I can't remember the last update that I did, but I found out that the toe was broken in more places than just one, or that's what one doctor said. Another doctor said that, or that's what the radiologist said. Whoops, I hit the microphone. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. That's what the radiologist said. The doctor said that it looks like the fracture compounded, or whatever the word is that they use, because it ran into another fracture that was already healed, which I don't remember breaking my toe before, but high pain tolerance, so completely possible. So I have 2 breaks and then a healed break. And the healed break is what kind of caused the problem because it ran into it again and it's causing arthritis. And she said, has she seen me at the time of the original accident where it was just a clean break and everything, she would not have recommended surgery. Now, being that the toe is still not healed and it's been back since October 25th of 2024 and we're in April 10th of 2025 and it still has not healed, she's recommending, she's not, she didn't use the word recommend surgery, but that she would not put it out of the realm of options. Something like that. Some doctor mumbo jumbo. I don't hear another dog barking with it. I think he's just hungry or wants to play. Anyways, I'm trying to. I hope he's not stuck underneath my fence trying to get into the backyard. I'll have to go out there after I finish filming this video. Um, uh, so that's what we're gonna do in 14 days, 2 weeks. I'm going to have surgery. And I'm going to be very much on bed rest for 2 weeks. I'm not allowed to do anything, put any type of pressure on it for 2 weeks, which will be interesting because somehow I have to get up and down the stairs to go to bed and to eat and all that other stuff that humans do, unless of my husband brings me my food, but I really don't like eating in bed because I think it's crumbs in the bed. But 2 weeks, and then I go back for follow-up, and then after the follow-up, it should be either 4 or 6 weeks of me walking on my heel and not putting any pressure on my toes. So I should be a little bit more mobile, and be able to drive, I think. I don't think that there's any driving restrictions once I'm able to walk on my heel. I need to double check though. And then from there, it's going to be a year-long process of healing and of getting my foot back to where it was. She didn't mention any type of oh gosh, what is it called? The thing when you're in recovery and you have to do certain exercises, rehab. She didn't say that I had to do any rehabilitation type stuff, but we will see because it's all brand new. So, and I'm going through my sandals. So sad because right now I can't wear them. They hurt me. My foot hurts me too much to bend at that angle. But some stuff says that you can't wear above a 1-inch heel with this surgery, and then or my husband did a little bit of research and that's what he found, but then he realized he was looking at the wrong joint. So she said she's done this operation on athletes and runners and it hasn't affected them at all. They're still running away and stuff. So we will see. I'm hoping I get to keep my sandals and not have to give them away because I can't bend my toe that much. But my sandals aren't super high. They're only like 2 or 3 inch wedges. They're not even heels. but they're still too high for that 1 inch mark. Okay, I think that's all that I have for my, definitely all that I have for my author stuff right now. And I think it's all I have for my toe stuff right now. I will probably do a video maybe the day of surgery, after getting out of surgery, depending on how my pain level is and all of that. But till then, I will hopefully do another video. I know I'm not the greatest at doing videos, but hopefully I'll do another video between now and then. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.